of the most saddest things to see when people stack up missed opportunities. They keep stacking missed opportunities more and more. Then you start wondering how come they haven't gone so far in their career. It is through these little mistakes that you need to fix ASAP. I was scrolling through LinkedIn a couple of days ago and I realized that MTN is one of the biggest telco companies in Ghana, and must I add, perhaps Africa. So their Ghana office is running this initiative. I think the project is called #CEO for the day. And at the time I saw the post, it was doing quite well on LinkedIn. And I saw that the first person who they had nominated to be CEO for the day was being spotlighted on the company pages on LinkedIn. This is what I need you to do when you have the opportunity to be spotlighted by your company, a brand, your school, or any other organization outside of yourself. The least you want to do is have a clean and optimized profile online. The least you want to do is that, so that wherever or whenever these opportunities come, it's so easy for you to convert them into good relationships and a good pipeline of other opportunities to come. And if you want, you could even leverage these opportunities for other things. But the basic thing you need to focus on is having an optimized profile. It is so important for you to have an optimized profile. I can't say it enough. There are two scenarios where you can have your profile or yourself get spotlighted by a company. One scenario would be they'll tell you that, oh, you've been selected to go through this program. We're going to make a media announcement on our LinkedIn, our socials, and out there. And so at that stage, this is going to happen. Once you hear about it, you quickly run to your profiles and make sure they are optimized. Make sure your bio speaks well. Make sure your about section is beautiful. Make sure your experience, and I'm using LinkedIn for reference here, your work experience is well detailed, well mapped out nicely before they publish that post. So that whenever they publish that post and people who follow that account become curious to get to know you and to even have an idea of what it means to have gone through this particular program or this initiative, your profile looks clean, and then they know you are open for conversation. The second scenario is when they don't tell you. So you have no idea. Let's say you go a promotion and it's never been a company practice where they announce that this person has been promoted online externally, but it's something the communications or marketing team is testing out as a new content pipeline. That is the most dangerous thing to have happen to you, and that is why it is always important to proactively have your online profiles prepped, pristine, prepped for any form of opportunity. And I'm not saying you have to be active and posting on these platforms, no. Just make sure they are cleaned up. Your photo looks clean, your banner photo looks great, your about section speaks to the oncoming flow of people who are interested or curious about learning about this amazing person who has got this promotion. Right? So if you get these opportunities to be given free advertisement by a company, by a school, by a program you're on, or any other initiative, I need you to proactively optimize your profiles. Now, if you want to take those opportunities further, I'm going to use this same MTN Ghana Spotlight opportunity as a reference or as an example. So let's say I was the one who was selected to be the CEO for the day. I have a good profile. Do you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to make sure that all the pictures that they took, I'm going to select one that puts me in the limelight nicely and use that for my LinkedIn banner photo. The next few days, I'm just going to, and in this case, I'll just see you for a day, right? I'll try to take some content pieces as much as I can, but I will now own the narrative over the next couple of days. On my experience section, I'm even going to put there that I was CEO of MTN Ghana there and detailed exactly what I did for that day. as one of my experiences, because it is an experience. And to be selected means you must have been doing something right, or you were just lucky. It doesn't matter how you got there. The point is you got there. So you have to flaunt it in your experience section. So I'm going to write it there. That was CEO of MTN Ghana. And then detail that, oh, as part of the CEO of the Day initiative, I was selected and I had the opportunity to interact with these types of department heads, these types of senior executives. I was able to make these decisions. I found this opportunity so life-changing because it opened my eyes to what it means to be in leadership at the highest level, and has even paved the way for my next experiences, or the next experiences or opportunities I'm looking to attract. Something, I'm just thinking of on my feet here, and have that written there. And in the next couple of days, as more and more people are seeing this post as it is going viral or it is doing well, I'm going to own the narrative and start posting. You know, the next couple of days, I'm going to start posting a lot about that one experience. I'm going to share my experience, what it felt like to be selected, what it felt like to even hear that I was selected, what it felt like to step into the office that day, how I felt the weight of leadership on me, but I was so supported by these senior executives or these department heads or even my team members so much that I didn't feel alone. You explore all it means for you. Perhaps you worked in you work in customer care, but then as the CEO of the Day, you can bring a combination of both experiences. That it was such a great experience for you to see from the CEO's perspective what it means for customer care to really work well for the benefit of your clients and customers, and has really shaped the way you are approaching your customer care work moving forward. And you make different posts on that, and you leverage on that visibility to talk more about the things that excite you professionally. So the next few days, you're talking about leadership, you're talking about customer care or customer relationship, you're talking about what it means for women to be represented in these important rooms, even though for you it was just a one-day experience, it gave you an opportunity to rise up within yourself, to inspire other women or other ladies to consider taking opportunities like this at their own companies. If you even don't have content ideas, you can use any AI tool out there to come up with content ideas. You can tell how I'm super excited and super passionate I am about this topic, because it really hurts me for me to see, it really hurts for me to see how intelligent, smart, amazing men and women who are doing so great work, but because they don't have an online profile that speaks to the depth and caliber of the expertise, they're taken for granted, and or they miss out on these opportunities. It does say a lot about you if your online profiles do not look a certain way. It's just the sad truth of the world we live in today. We're superficial like that, and that's how our brain works. You just have to accept it, right? But to the average person, it says a lot about you for them to come to your online profile and see how it is well curated and positions you as a professional. It means you take your work seriously. It says you take yourself seriously, and most importantly, you take the person who's coming to view your profile seriously, so they do not approach you with meager opportunities. So, what do you think about this insight? Have you ever been spotlighted by your company, a course, a program, or initiative, or whatsoever before? How did you leverage that opportunity to create your own pipeline of opportunities? Or did you fail at it? I want to hear in the comments. I'll see you in the next one.